welcome back to another vlog. I hope you're well and you've had a lovely week so far. I'm in the car again. Got a little bit of a habit of starting a vlog in a car, but yeah, I'm in the car because I'm not driving, my husband's driving. We are actually on our way to an event in London. We're on our way to Shoreditch. You may have seen on Instagram, there's a Tonic Health, the Tonic Health guy. That's obviously not his name, but that's what he's known as. We are heading to his event in Shoreditch, and we're actually going up there for a live podcast recording, which is all very exciting. I know that he's launched his new book as well, and also just I think there's going to be like some pop-up event. So there's going to be some food, refreshments, and I'm going to take you there with me. So this is all very exciting for me, especially on a school night. Luke is driving us, which is nice. So it's always nice because I think the last event that I went to that I vlogged, I think that was like one of my first vlogs that I ever did. I went on my own and I felt very, not self-conscious, but just a little bit like Billy No Mates. There were people there with people. So this time I was like, is it okay if I bring like a +1? And they said it's absolutely fine. So yeah, it's nice to have him with me for moral support. It's actually stopped raining, thank God, because it's just been pouring down. I'm just like, don't be traipsing around London like in the wet, pouring down rain. However, the bonus of this event being in the location that it is it's literally around the corner from Brick Lane. And me and my husband, when we first got together, Brick Lane was like our place that we used to go to. Like, he'd pick me up, we'd drive up to Brick Lane, and we would go to
the Red Village.
The Red Village, and then afterwards we would go to probably the most famous bagel shop in the whole of the UK. There's two actually, but we only go to one. Like, if you know, you know. And it sells the best bagels in the UK. Salt beef bagel. If you know, you know. It is so delicious. It's a kind of like a bakery, so they do cakes and stuff as well, but they're known for their bagels primarily, and their bagels are unreal. They're out of this world. So we will 100% be grabbing a bagel when we how many? Oh, Luke, yeah, obviously Luke will grab a few. Sorry, I'm in the car and I didn't bring my my tripod. So Luke will be grabbing a few. I will definitely be having a salt beef bagel, and yeah, just thought it'd be nice to take you guys along with us. So what else can you expect on this vlog? What have I got planned? So today is, what's today? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday evening. Friday, I'm actually doing a bit of a Galentine's for my friends, so that'd be quite nice. I want to go out tomorrow to pick up a few bits and pieces. They're coming round on Friday for a nice bit of a Galentine sort of themed brunch. We thought, you know, why not? It's obviously Valentine's weekend coming up this weekend. Are you celebrating? Do you celebrate? Do you do a Galentine's? I know it's becoming like more of a thing now, isn't it? Like a Galentine's. It never used to be a thing, but why not? I also want to make the kids like a nice little setup on Saturday. Luke is, well, he's in. He'll be either going golf on Saturday or Sunday. Depends. We're actually going to celebrate Valentine's evening on Friday, so we're going to go out for dinner, which will be lovely. There's a place around the corner from us called the Hengist, which I've been wanting to go to for ages. It looks amazing, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to going there. And what else have we got planned? Sunday we're going to go and have a look at Worktops. Yeah, Sunday. So basically, let me just, my arm's aching, Jesus. So we originally were going to go with just normal laminate worktops, and I thought, do you know what? I think I'm going to regret if I stick with just normal laminate. There's a type of worktop called a compact laminate, and it basically gives you the look of a quartz. The durability of quartz is really hard wearing. It's thin as well, so it looks very modern, but it's just not as expensive. Obviously, we haven't really got the budget to stretch to a quartz. You mean, you're looking thousands and thousands and thousands, especially because we've got the island as well. But compact laminate could be doable. I've asked for a couple of samples, but where they just cut them directly from the worktop, you just can't really see the grain properly. So we're going to have a drive up there. It's only kind of like Hertfordshire way, so we're going to drive up there on Sunday, and basically that's my weekend. So that's what I'll be vlogging on. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and yeah, I'll carry on. I'll resume filming once we get up to Shoreditch. So we've arrived. A little pro tip, if you are driving in London, I always use Parkopedia. Parking is relatively cheap. So we got parking literally 2 seconds from the venue. We arrived and it was a really impressive setup. So this section here is themed like a new section. And basically it was saying about all the different types of vitamins and kind of like a headline, how a lot of them are packed with like synthetic ingredients, binders, fillers, etc. They have a very impressive display of all of their vitamins and gummies, obviously the book, merchandise. I've actually used these vitamins myself and they are very, very good. I noticed some new ones for children which caught my eye. And then this was the setup for the live podcast recording that was about to start, and it was all very exciting.
So we have to educate, we have to try and help as many people as possible. And so tonight we're going to get into the wellness fads, the wellness scams with these amazing experts who are going to join me and give you guys the tips of what real foundational health looks like.
And then, as promised, me and my husband went to Brick Lane to get our bagels. Obviously, we were definitely going to go for the salt beef, which comes with pickle and mustard. And when I tell you, these are the best bagels. They are so good. We had to bring home some for Luke's mum, who was looking after Theo and Olivia for the evening. These are the perfect finish to a great evening.
Hey, good morning. I hope you're okay. So obviously we're on the next day now, which is Thursday. I've woke up, I'm slightly tired, had a bit of a mad getting back from the event, which was absolutely amazing. Really enjoyed it. It was so nice to meet so many lovely people. The podcast was filmed live, the panelists were great, and it was so informative. Like, it was really, yeah, I learned a lot, which is obviously the aim at this, come away with more knowledge than you went in with, which is great. Got a really amazing goodie bag. I'll actually probably show you what I got in that goodie bag maybe a little bit later once I've got ready and done the school run, etc. But yeah, no, really enjoyed it. The bagel was immense. Sorry, I was chatting away on the way home with another content creator that I've kind of met through social media. She's a lovely girl, she lives local to us, so we offered to give her a lift home, but chatting away, obviously didn't want to be rude and start vlogging, and obviously vlogging back permission as well. So came home, the bagel was delicious. Let me tell you, the bagel was delicious, but I just can't do late nights. By the time I got home, got sorted, it was like 11 o'clock and I was like, oh my god, I'm normally in bed by 9. So I'm up, I'm gonna get ready, do the school run. I have got some errands to run. Like I said, I want to go home bargains. I want to see if I can pick up some little bits for my Galentines, and obviously for Valentine's for the kids as well. And yeah, I will see you once I'm ready, back from the school run, and we're out and about. So I've just pulled up to Home Bargains. Oh, I haven't stopped this morning. Honestly, the plan was to come back from the school run, go to Home Bargains, come back, finish what I needed to do. But I've done it the other way around, and now I've got 2.5 hours and I actually need to be at the school in 2.5 hours. So wish me luck. I've got a little bit of running around to do, but I've not been Home Bargains for a while, so it'll be quite interesting to see what they've got. So yeah, let's go in and see. I'm excited.
So as soon as I walked in, these caught my eye. So these are some drinks that I've never seen before, especially not in Home Bargains, called Skip. They are cold pressed and they have adaptogens like lion's mane added to them. Had a few different flavours. I actually picked up a couple of the orange lion's mane ones to take home to for my husband to try. And yeah, he really enjoyed them. I personally loved how they were sweetened with stevia as opposed to like artificial sweeteners, which is quite refreshing. And yeah, for 99p, it's not bad going. They kind of remind me of the Trip drinks, which obviously are a little bit more expensive. So for 99p, really can't go wrong. So these are the ones that I picked up for Luke. And yeah, he really enjoyed them. I have to say, I was really impressed by the Mother's Day offerings. They had lots of stuff for like mums, nans, like that little breakfast in bed setup was really, really cute. I imagine that's something really nice for like younger children to do. These pillows were absolutely lovely. They had one for mum, they had one for nans. I thought these Love Heart pyjamas were really cute. Obviously they had little matching ones for children and not adult sizes as well. I have to say, I was quite impressed by these faux flower bouquets. They were really reasonable price, and I thought they would make a really nice table arrangement. I thought they were really pretty actually. So I had these ones, and then they had the faux roses in like the red, the pink, the white. I actually ended up grabbing a couple of the baby pink rose ones because I thought they'd be quite nice for my table setup for Valentine's Day. Now this section, the outdoor floral hanging basket, really impressed me, and if I didn't have mine already I would have 100% be buying these. These ones were absolutely gorgeous, really reasonably priced as well, at £15 each. I loved these wildflowered ones. I'm kicking myself that I didn't grab them because they were absolutely gorgeous, and again at £14.99. Really lovely. They had a huge display, and I think these would be so perfect to see in the spring and just brighten up your front door. Like, I love my front door setup. It makes such a difference, and just to add a little pop of colour. These were equally pretty in little baskets. Again, they're all kind of around the £15 mark, but they just really brighten up your front door. If you're not green fingered naturally, then they're a perfect way to add some colour to your outdoor space. And then we have more Mother's Day gifts. Now these were really cute. Lots of really lovely gift bags, which I quite like. And then I spied these really lovely glass decorative jars. I thought these would be perfect again for my table setup for Valentine's. So I grabbed a couple of those, and I thought it would be perfect for me to put those faux roses that I bought in there. But they've got really lovely gifts. Really decorative pieces which are so pretty. They had lots of these faux floral arrangements which would make a great gift or perfect decor for in your own homes. I then spied these beautiful jugs. I mean, how pretty is that? How gorgeous. So on trend for spring, and for $3.99. And I also saw this really cute little jar from, say, Mum's Treats, which I thought was really sweet. I love the little flower detail on those jars. And then we have more of these faux flowers, which were really good quality actually. I mean, you could put together quite a few of those to make a really lovely centerpiece arrangement. And they're like £2.49 each, which is really reasonable. I then spied these Alice in Wonderland pyjamas, which were really cute. They are in a super soft material, and they had these really pretty matching cups that go with it. That would make a really nice gift actually. And then I turned the corner, and then smack bang into Easter we go. Look at the size of those giant bunnies. Oh my God. They were, £70 each. How big are they? Oh my God, there was so much Easter stuff. Lots of these like wreaths. We had bunny wreaths. We had, these ones were really cute. Look at those. Look at that. It's super cute. The little bunny and the paws and the eggs. I don't tend to decorate too much for Easter though, but honestly, seeing this I thought, should I be decorating? Do you decorate for Easter? Let me know in the comments. To be honest, I'm pretty sure this is the most decor I've ever seen for Easter has been this year. So maybe it's just becoming more of a thing like Halloween. What do you guys think? So we have some Easter stop signs. There's plenty of Easter crafting materials and different bits and pieces to make those Easter bonnets. Loads of tableware. Have Easter bunting, the little bottles with the straws, cups, jars, table decor. They had it all, to be fair. They have pretty much everything. So if you're stumped from Easter, honestly, get yourself down to Home Bargains. It is your one-stop shop, and you could probably pretty much get everything you need for Easter there. Did you spy those Easter cards? Like, are we doing cards for Easter now? Sometimes I think, oh, it's a little bit too much. I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer. Like, I love to celebrate, you guys know that. But there was just so much stuff that it wouldn't even occur to me to buy. Like, I only ever used to really do Easter bonnets, do a little Easter egg hunt in the garden, and then buy a couple of eggs, and that was it. But this lot. Look, we even have Easter pyjamas. My goodness me. It seems like it's gone just crazy, absolutely crazy this year for Easter.
yeah, let me know. Are you someone who would buy Easter pyjamas and wreaths and all of the decor, or are you someone who does like a little Easter egg hunt in the garden, buys a couple of eggs and then job done? We even have all of these Easter bunnies and all of these Easter teddy bears. There were so many different things, and obviously not to mention all of the Easter baskets. I mean, I've still got one, and to be honest, I reuse it. I reuse the same basket every year, but yeah, they had so much stuff here, and obviously Easter treats as well as obviously Easter eggs. They had treats and sweets and chocolates and God knows what else. They had it all. So these are new. I went down the bathroom section and I noticed they had all these different decorative door pulls, which I've never seen in Home Bargains before. So then I noticed obviously the Mrs. Hinch's range. These were new. I hadn't really seen much of her stuff in this particular Home Bargains, but they had the plates. They had quite a few bits and pieces. Not a massive range, but they had like glasses, these pillows, some vases, some bedding, some cushions. Obviously never in a Super King, but there we go. These cushions were really lovely. I mean, they wouldn't suit my home decor at all, but they were nice. That blanket was beautiful. These are just not colours that I would have in my own house. They wouldn't go with my theme at all, but you know, for one of you guys it might work. I did actually pick up a couple of these photo frames that I saw though. I thought for my bathroom under the stairs, because it's like wood, gold and an olive green, I thought these would be perfect, so I picked up 3 of those. And the idea is, with the wallpaper that I use, I'm going to put the wallpaper inside the photo frames as a little bit of a contrast. Loved these lamps. These are beautiful. I love the glass detail at the bottom. So the wall lights turned up from Shein, and I have to say I'm so impressed. These were like 40 quid for the 2. How expensive do they look? Look at all that detailing. How nice. So they will go like that above here and here. And what's best of all, well, what I was obviously ideally looking for is, you can obviously adjust, you can adjust these, you can adjust the angle, obviously it'd be more like this angle, is they come with these bowls, which are not only controlled by a remote control, they're battery powered. So you literally twist these, put battery in, screw them in, job done. So there's no hard wiring done. I'm so impressed with them. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect, but for 40 quid, how good is that? They look so expensive. I'm very, very pleased. Guys, can you believe it? After me going on about them for weeks and trying to find them, my lights are up. I love them. I'm sorry. Like, this is when you know you're a fully fledged grown up. I mean, I'm a fully fledged grown up, obviously, but when things like this seriously make you excited, when did I become that person? I am that person though, and actually I don't care. It's the little things, and these make me so happy. They come with this really cute little remote control, so you can turn them on. These are like literally battery powered, so you can turn them on. You can change the warmth to like a warm light, cool light, etc. You can increase the brightness, decrease the brightness. You can set a timer, which I like, so you can put them on for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 120 minutes. And these were from Shein. I'm just, honestly, I love them. I love them so much. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So I'm going to do a little Valentine's spread. Valentine's themed breakfast for the kids this morning. I've spoken about how buying baked from frozen can often result in a much better ingredient list. I love croissants, but if you've tried to buy pre-made or pre-packaged croissants that are ready to eat, the ingredients are just awful. Honestly, they really are. But if you go over to the freezer section, look at these ingredients. It's literally how you would make croissants at home. Obviously, there's a ascorbic acid added, an enzyme, but that's honestly that's really minor in comparison to the ingredients list. It's absolutely fine. And even with the pan of chocolates as well, really similar. Like the ingredients list is really good. There's an emulsifier. I mean, it's just a soy lecithin again, which is not
not a bad thing in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, these, and they taste so much better. Can we taste about how they taste? They're so much nicer. So I'm going to get these in the oven because, let's face it, there's nothing better than fresh pastry smell first thing in the morning. So we're basically just still prepping the house, moving things downstairs from the bathroom and the toilet upstairs. I had this frame in the downstairs bathroom. Like, obviously the downstairs bathroom is very black. Up here is very dark. I really like dark moody colours, so I've brought that upstairs. Luke's put that up for me. I've also moved some of the other bathroom decor that was in the downstairs toilet up here, but to be fair, it looks really nice and actually goes really well. I love this. Olivia painted this for me, so that stays. What else are we doing? So Luke's in the middle of putting up. Do you remember those frames that I picked up from TK Maxx? They're going to go here. So they're going to go staggered here, and that'll brighten up this wall, because like I said, this wall here going up, there's such a huge space and it just looks so bare. So until we get around to painting it, just trying to do what we can to make it look a little bit more decorative. So yeah, the pictures will go up here. Luke's going to hang it up now. I love that. Honestly, it's so lovely. I just love the textured detail on that. So nice. And then the other one's going to go slightly staggered here next to it. I think that looks really nice. Yeah, really happy with that. That just does something to this wall so it's not so plain and boring. Really nice. Hey, I hope you're okay. So our Valentine's didn't actually go to plan. The Friday, I just did not have the energy to get dressed, go out for the meal that we had planned to go to. So we stayed in, we were takeaway. I don't know, just the cold weather, I still felt quite run down, and the thought of going upstairs, getting all dressed up, I was just like, I'm not feeling it, I'm so sorry. So we stayed in the takeaway, absolutely fine. And then Saturday, Luke went golf on the morning. Theo kept complaining of a bellyache, and I was like, oh, you just ate too much fruit. Oh no. The sick bug well and truly took over our household, so he was like non-stop being sick. So I was like, oh, this is wonderful, bless him. It was horrible. There was so much, like, I thought we'd got away with it because his best friend and loads of people in the school came down with it, and Theo managed to avoid it. So I was like, yes, we've escaped it, but no, we did not escape the sick bug. So that was it really. We just potted around the house doing bits and pieces, obviously, like I showed you guys yesterday. This morning is Sunday. The weather is horrendous, like horrendous. And I have been obviously looking at Worktops. We made the decision to invest a little bit more money, go for the composite laminate, which is basically the look and feel of quartz, but without the quartz price tag. It's still more expensive than a normal laminate, but it's got that like quartz feel to it, and also it's thinner, more modern. So I asked for a couple of samples. When the samples come, because they're cut from around a bit of the worktop, like, you can't always see the grain. So I'm like, you know, we're still spending out quite a bit of money, so let's just take the drive up to Hertfordshire to go to the showroom and have a look. So we're just queuing to go through the Dartford tunnel, which is always busy, even on a Sunday. But once we get there, I'll show you. I've got 3 in mind that I like, unless obviously they show me otherwise. But hopefully we can get that secured today. Liv's having a little, we've escaped the boys, haven't we? Yeah. So obviously Theo thankfully had perked up this morning. He hasn't been sick since last night, probably about 5ish. So and he's eating now. So hopefully that's done and dusted. It's just like a 24-hour thing. But yeah, I'll show you. I'll let you know how we get on once I get there.
Guys, it has been a long week and a long weekend, and to be honest, I couldn't wait to get into bed with a really good book. So I'm someone who reads a lot for knowledge, but I've made a vow to start reading again just for fun, and this book was really recommended. So I'll try to read a little bit just to unwind before I go to bed, rather than scrolling or watching TV. And I am really enjoying it so far. It's a great book. I'm also loving Freedom McFadden books and Colin Hoover as fiction authors. If you have any recommendations, I'd love you to hit me up in the comments, let me know. Honestly, I love to read. It really helps me to unwind and just switch off. So I'm going to log off now, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you again same time next Sunday for another vlog. Have a great week.